Friday, January 27th here in Southern Ontario. I hope you'll forgive me. I'm not at my best. I'm pretty worn out. But anyways, thought I'd make a channel ramble. Hey, I need some amusement once in a while, and so does everyone. But anyways, as a content creator, that's what YouTube refers to us folk who have a channel, and a social media influencer, as our dictator Trudeau would refer to me and similar folk as, myself and similar folk, a social media influencer who's destroying democracy with mis and disinformation. Well, I've made videos before about the difference of mis and disinformation, so I won't go into that. The intent of my channel, and hundreds, perhaps thousands of similar channels here in Canada, I'll just stick to my country, I'm not trying to influence anyone. My intent is to say, hey, did you see what Trudeau said yesterday? Did you see what the regime of Trudeau did today? And it's up to you to decide what you think of that. And if you care to perhaps mention it to your, say, brother-in-law who doesn't watch anything at all. I get maybe 1,000 views on average between TikTok and YouTube on my humble little channel. My objective is maybe one individual, just one, will say, hey, I didn't realize that that's what Trudeau was up to. As more and more channels grow, I mean, I think it's great. For example, when I start my homework in the morning with my pot of tea, I often skim channels that I've mentioned before. The Celtic Canuck, a new arrival. Celtic Canuck, yes. With a great channel. Clyde Do Something, Mr. Sunshine Baby, Viva Fry, all the list goes on, right? And I quite like it when I find that one of those channels has already covered something that's been rolling around in my brain and on my notes that I want to discuss. I'm like, oh, great, somebody else covered it. I'm just one old guy with a grade 9 education and a cell phone. I have pretty limited resources. So I really do celebrate that more and more people are using social media while we still can before Bill C-11 goes through. Let us not forget, it has passed the second reading in the Senate. And when it goes back to Parliament, the signing of the Supply and Confidence Agreement between the Liberals and the NDP, it's a done deal. And I mean this. My trying to influence anyone. Once again, I'm not trying to influence anyone. I'm not trying to influence you to vote for me as Prime Minister. I'm not running. I'm not pretty anymore like Trudeau is, and my hair doesn't stand up. So anyways, I just wanted to have a little fun on the channel, maybe provide you with some something to, well, instead of being a total bummer all the time. What do you call it when people sign off on their channel? Is that a byline, a tagline? I don't know what you call it, but anyways, I'm your Uncle Carl, picking up the chaff that the others have missed and turning it into something palatable should you care to sample the fare. I hope you do care about the rights and the freedoms of all people. We're in a bad way here in Canada, people. We really, really are. Tomorrow, Saturday, January 28th, is the anniversary of the arrival of the Freedom Convoy, kind of officially, in Ottawa. A lot of people are going to go out to the overpasses and the highways, perhaps where they stood last year waving their flags in support. I'm hoping that there's quite a turnout across the country for this. And, well, there's little point in reminding Trudeau that we're not a small fringe minority of racist, misogynist, old white stock Canadians. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, let's hope for a good turnout tomorrow, people.